Well, hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to The Hallway. I am Janelle Hall, a mother, a wife, a lover of plants, and as someone who does not like spending money, here are 20 things I refused to spend money on as a first-time mom. Do your own research, okay? I'm here telling you from my POV. And I want to know what you did, too. So tell me what you did. But this is my POV. I'm not a doctor. This is what I did. For context, what is minimalism? What does it mean to be a minimal parent? I think that's what we are trying to do. And by minimalism for me, I mean like I don't want to live in a hoarder house. I don't want to collect and clutter. And we also don't want to overwhelm the baby with like a million things. So that's what minimalism means to me. So if you're with that, then you might enjoy this video. Here are the top 20 things that I refused to spend money on as a first-time minimalist mommy. Starting with the thing that will surprise you the least. I'm trying to like build up, okay? So this is like number 20, a bath thermometer. We never used a thermometer for the bath water. He has a little rubber ducky that underneath the word hot appears if the water's too hot. The word never appeared, so the water never, I guess, got that hot. But other than that, we didn't use a thermometer. We just used our hand. Next, we did not use a baby camera monitor. It's so tempting in this day and age to want to watch your little ones every single move. But I thought that was doing too much. And I wanted to kind of be like, what would our great-great-grandparents do? Like, they were fine. Like, they didn't have cameras and whatnot, you know? I also didn't know where the footage was going, you know? That's just my, like, tinfoil hat brain. But mostly it seemed a little bit just, like, extra. It was, like, a little extra. However, we did use, for a short while, the regular old, the sound ones, the baby monitors that just do the sound, so you can like hear them, but just not the camera. Okay, number 18, shampoo. So for his shampoo, we use one thing, and it's Dr. Bronner's baby soap. You can use it for the body soap, for the hair soap. You could really use it for hand soap. You could probably use it, oh wait, not probably, we do use it for laundry detergent. You can use that thing for everything. We also don't buy lotion. I don't use lotion, my husband doesn't use lotion, our baby doesn't use lotion. We use shea butter. We use shea butter for everything because it's just shea butter from a tree. There's not any fragrance number 9 or natural fragrance or anything weird from like a lab. And I would eat it. You could probably cook with shea butter. Why haven't I looked into that yet? You could probably cook with shea butter. Next, powder. Obviously, that kind of goes without saying. We've all heard about the powders probably by now. The next thing that we did not use was a Diaper Genie. There was this one video my husband and I watched on YouTube, and it was like, you know, 20 things you need as a first-time mom. You got a burp? Yeah. I just felt like a squirt on my leg, and I was like, what's that dripping? It was milk. We didn't use a Diaper Genie because there was this video, and there was this mom, and she goes to her Diaper Genie, and she pulls up the trash can, and it's a whole bunch of diapers in there just caked together like a dirty diaper tower. And me and my husband were like laughing. We were like, oh my gosh, take that thing out once in a while, woman. And so I didn't want to like collect dirty diapers, and so I was like, we'll just use our little trash in the bathroom and take it out if it starts to smell, which it really doesn't. And I don't think baby poop, I mean, infant poop doesn't really, it smells, I know what it smells like? Vinegar. It looks like turmeric, smells like vinegar. God is amazing. A play gym. We didn't buy one of those play gyms that, you know, I know you want to touch the microphone, but drink your milk instead. We didn't buy a playground because I was like, that takes up so much space, and it's like, he's not going to use it. That's just doing the most. But our neighbor has a baby who's a year older than Emery, and they have a Montessori play set that she let us borrow, and he actually did use that when he was real little, like before he could flip over. He did actually like laying on that thing and looking up at like the different black and white stuff, and yeah. So we didn't buy one, but we did use one. Maybe spend money on it. Okay, the next thing that we didn't want to spend money on was a white noise machine. And these things, people use them and swear by them. But all I did was play white noise on my phone on Spotify, and then I started playing purple noise. There's like different color noises. And so I wanted to play him like the high vibrational one. Shout out to the color purple. And I don't know that it helped him fall asleep. And then we ended up changing his sleep schedule entirely, and so if you want a video about that, let me know. So I didn't even end up using it on my phone anymore after like 2 months. We didn't buy a DockATot because my husband and I could not come to terms with spending $99 on a pillow. They do look nice though. I did really want one. I just could not. I was like, I cannot spend $100 on a pillow. That's crazy. My ancestors would be like rolling in their graves. The next thing, I refuse to spend money on chew toys, any kind of like teether rings, anything like that. If you have a baby, you know everything is a chew toy. Someone gave us a good recommendation of putting celery in the freezer and letting him chew on that. It gets like limp really quickly, and then it's just but hey, I mean, it's not gonna break off in his mouth. He can't swallow it, and it's like mostly water. It's, you know, it's fine. They're gonna chew on anything. So in my opinion, like stuff like that is better than like plastic also. Okay, the next thing that we refuse to spend money on is a bottle washer or a bottle warmer. We didn't do bottles. I am the bottle. I'm the bottle warmer, washer. I'm the formula, which is the other thing we didn't spend money on. So there's 3 back to back right there. Bottle washer, bottle warmer, formula. We did get bottles for from our registry because we thought that we might use it. He took a bottle 5 times, and that was only because I was being nice and letting people feed him. But honestly, if you are exclusively breastfeeding on demand like we do, like he was literally just drinking milk right now. He drinks milk all the time throughout the day whenever he wants. Why would you have a bottle? I was like, no, this is so much easier to just... Baby goo. Okay, any of those like pre-made baby foods, I always saw those and was like, I'm just gonna do that myself. That looks easy to make. If there's nothing easier to make than baby food. There's no salt, there's no spices. You literally just mush it up and mash it up. It kind of like looked fun to make, so I was excited. And then, you know what I did? Not even make baby goo. I ended up just doing the baby bird method, which is chew it up and spit it out. Is it kind of gross? For other people watching, perhaps, but your baby loves it. And that saliva in your mouth is gonna help break down the food. You know, God is good. Cereal. I have beef with cereal. I don't know why. I need to unpack that. But no, we did not do any cereals. To me, that just looks like empty carbs. Breast milk is alive. Breast milk is alive. They still don't even know what it is, how it is, let alone how to replicate it or put the nutrients needed for a baby in cereals. So no, Whole Foods or milk, that's it for us. No shade to you if you do that. Babies love cereal. and the baby goo, they seem to love it. And again, I'm a minimalist, so we're also doing this with the thought of how can we save money or not spend money on things that we don't need to spend money on, right? Utensils, he uses his hands. We're doing this sort of baby-led weaning thing where he's mostly just playing with his food right now. Heck, I don't even like using utensils. I use my hands and I make a mess. Too many clothes, next up on the list. We ended up receiving so many baby clothes from neighbors and friends and family members. They were so gracious and so nice. I had no idea it was like that. People love buying baby clothes for babies. But then I did some research and I found out that baby clothes, a lot of them, are made with chemicals, things like fire retardant, that I did not want touching my baby's skin. The skin is, they say, is the biggest organ in our body, and I didn't want him absorbing all that stuff. So I ended up tossing all of the clothes that we were given and gifted, and I spent about $200 on a whole fresh set of like a few pairs of pants, a couple shorts, a couple tops, a tank top. You know, not too much, maybe like 12 items, and they're all organic, and they have like a certain label on them so that you know that they don't have fire retardant and other chemicals. So that's what we did. A pacifier. He had the pacifier a couple times and then he was like, that's not real. Give me the real thing. And I did, because a pacifier is just a fake nipple anyway. And God is good, I'm able to be home with our baby 24/7. So he pacifies on mom. I am the pacifier. And that's good with me because I'm free. Next, we didn't really spend money on a bassinet. We were given a bassinet and didn't even really use it. There's some really wild bassinets out there. They levitate, they vibrate, they spin, they close, they rock. They do it all. It's amazing. We didn't even use a bassinet. Last but not least, daycare. I'm so thankful that my husband is able to provide for our family, so I left work. He's at daycare right now. Okay, anything else that we refuse to spend money on? I hope y'all are doing great. Comment below the things that you ended up using or didn't use. Let us know what kind of videos you want to see. Take care, beautiful people. We'll see you next time.